I was walking into the office this morning. I love working downtown because it allows for me to be able to get out and interact with the people. But I was walking into the office this morning and I seen a lot of white people. I mean, a lot of white people, and that's not out of the ordinary. As far as seeing the melting pot here in Metro Detroit or downtown Detroit specifically, but they were out there. They had they pickup trucks and they minivans. Apparently, they had dropped the kids off of school and they called off of work and they said, listen, it's Tigers open today and we're going to be tailgating all morning long. I'm talking about 7 o'clock in the morning. Parking lots is full, $50 to $55 per person, as close as they can get to Comerica Park where the Tigers opening day start. And they out there setting up their bean bag tossing events and getting things together, and they got on their windbreakers and they got their thermoses and their hoodies and everything like that. And I said, God damn it, these people are dedicated. I mean, it's certain days of the year that you are going to have to weave and sandal your way through downtown Detroit in order to be able to get to where you need to go. Rita said, I'm coming down to the Tigers opening day. I said, okay. She said, can I use your parking spot? I said, absolutely. They catching a queue line. We got a light rail system going down Woodward Avenue that a lot of people are not familiar with because Detroit is really, really growing as far as infrastructure, business. A lot of small businesses are moving here. And we got a lot going on. But these white people are dedicated. I mean, when they put their mind to something, whether it's storming the Capitol building or opening up for Tigers Comerica Park opening day, they are going to be here and they're going to pay whatever price it needs to be paid. I mean, seriously, it was a tent. Here, let me show y'all. I might have even recorded some of it. I'm walking up at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. Let me airdrop this to myself. 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, good grief. They got the music playing. The tent is popping. Bud Light beer flowing. These people are prepared. These people are prepared. That's how they went and colonized y'all. That's how they colonized y'all. Y'all came in capturing slaves with a net, and they was like, listen, we got a whole boat over here. If you looking to get rid of some slaves? I was like, yeah. You got a net? Cool. You went over there. You conquered you a tribe. They came over here with a boat because they had learned from Christopher Columbus with the Santa Maria and the Santa Fe or whatever it is. You know, I'm a sea student. I don't really know. But they came over prepared. And then I seen a couple homely black people that wasn't prepared for the weather. Y'all got to be able to take a joke. Y'all got to be able to take a joke. Let me show you what these people is out here looking like, man. I can't make this up if I wanted to. Where's the downloads folder? All right, let me see if I can pull this up. Man. I had to pull out my phone. I said, man, I don't remember the last time that I was down here this early because my office is down here, and, we got Tigers opening day. Was that 2113? Let's see if we can find that. Look at this, bro. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. Look at this. It's only going to get worse throughout the day. Look at it. Look at them. 8 o'clock in the morning, bro. It's pretty insane. They out there. They're prepared. They're prepared to party. They're prepared. They're already grilling and chilling. They got their tent set up. They was over there having a good time. White people wake up early. White people wake up at like 4:30 in the morning. They do. White people wake up at like 4:30 in the morning. A lot of people don't realize this. I remember I went and seen E.T., Eric Thomas, back in Cleveland, and this was a while ago because they was filming the Fast and Furious. and I'm gonna get to the super chats. We're gonna get the show started shortly because this is the money show. I was going and filming, well, not filming. I was going to visit ET, and so I was there, and I did the VIP and all of that. And ET, he was talking, and that was actually back when what's the artist name? Toby Nwingwe or something like that. I forgot what his name was. And nobody knew who this guy was, and he blew up during the pandemic. And the dude is killing it now, but he had just signed to ET Records, and Toby actually opened up for ET, and he did his passionate thing, and it was, and he was trying to figure it out, and so ET was putting him on, and I seen CJ and all of them there or whatever. And ET says something. He said, listen, a lot of y'all problem, and this resonated with me. This always resonated with me. He said a lot of people's problem is not that they're not talented. It's not that they don't have the know-how. It's not that they don't have the business acumen. It's not that they're smarter than you. It's that they're more intentional, they're consistent, and then they wake up earlier than you. They're intentional, consistent, and then they wake up earlier than you. I'm telling you that is the key when it comes to success with regard to business. It's the key to come to success when it comes to finding a fucking parking spot downtown Detroit or any other city. It is the key when it comes to success with regard to relationships. It's the key to success when it comes to content creation. You don't always have to be the smartest person in the room. I take pride in the fact that I'm a C student. As a matter of fact, I see people all the time and they say stuff like, well, this person has 1 million subscribers, and Anton, you only have 130,000 subscribers on this channel and 170,000 subscribers on that channel and whatever, so on and so forth. And I take pride in that. And they say, well, Anton, it took you a lot longer to get to yours than it took to them. Well, that just actually shows you that everybody is not a star, but very few people actually know what it takes in order to be successful. I make more money than them. I generate more revenue. And then when I was able to duplicate the process, the first channel, it took me some years because I never even anticipated getting to 1,000 subscribers. I started the channel in order to document my journey so that something will be able to be left in the event that I died one day or something like that. But then in addition to that, I use it as an opportunity to promote myself and market myself more effectively in order to grow in corporate America. So then when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm like, everything else is points on the board. I hit 10,000. I'm like, this is crazy. I had a video that went viral with the gambling video that did 1.7 million views. I said, this is out of control, right? But eventually I grew to like 50,000 subscribers. And it took like some years in order to get there because I was figuring it out and I was building a plane as I flew it. And then a lot of people, they have they can leapfrog off of the things that me and Angry Man and so many people that came before us built, because now we're giving away a lot of the free information in the game and even in the Patreon, right? I did a whole webinar where I showed people exactly how they need to set up things on the back end. You ain't got to try to figure it out for yourself. This is what your thumbnails need to look like. This is how you need to title your videos. This is how consistent you need to upload. This is the type of money that you make off of this video versus a live stream versus this versus that. And I gave the whole sauce. I'm giving the whole sauce so a lot of people can come through and they can do it a lot faster. As a matter of fact, I proved it because I then started the Millionaire Morning Show, and I grew the Millionaire Morning Show. Whereas it may take you 5-6 years in order to get to 50,000, it took me 2 years to get to 100 on a Millionaire Morning Show. And then when I launched Don't Do Coke in the Bathroom, it took me 2 months in order to get to 25,000 subscribers on there. But then the revenue was much bigger on those channels because I then took what it is that I learned from the previous experiences and I applied it to it, right? And so it's not a insult if somebody says, well, it took you 10 years to become a doctor, or 8 years in order to become a software engineer, or you just now getting your degree. I got mine when I was 22, 23 years old. Well, you appreciate it more now because it took a lot more for you to get there. And it actually shows that you better than them because you had the perseverance, the dedication, and the consistency to continue to get there earlier than them in order to be successful. And so whereas other people think that they're insulting you, they're actually giving you a compliment, and it's all based off of perception. And so the thing that I've learned, even in going to private school and middle school, private school, the thing that I learned was that the thing that black people thought, it's not all black people, obviously, but I'm talking about the cultural differences. The thing that black people thought from my neighborhood and from our culture that was an insult to you was actually supposed to be a compliment, but we're so disillusioned and we're so turned around that we think that the thing that they saying negatively in their mind to us is really a compliment. I'll give you an example. They said, Anton, because I went to private school in middle school and my dad made the sacrifice and paid the tuition. They said, Anton, you think you why? Because you talking proper? And then that's supposed to make me feel bad because they saying, ooh, duh, every single sentence. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Because I was over there, you know what I'm saying? Word to God. You learn how to speak from Wu-Tang, and I actually learned to speak from a professor. And then they said, oh, you look at this stupid little, he talking proper, he is square. Is that supposed to be an insult to me? Thank you. Thank you. Look how long it took him in order to be successful. He failed 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times before he got rich. That's called endurance. That's called being consistent. That's called never giving up. Everybody fails that winds up becoming successful. They just learn how to fail forward and how to, they don't even look at it as failure. They figure out that this is what you're not supposed to do, and then they take the lessons from it and reapply it to something until they wind up breaking down that door and becoming successful. Why is it from a cultural perspective that people think that the things that they're insulting you with, even though you're more successful than them, even though you have more money, even because you got a better family unit, you've been married for, why would I listen to Anton? He only been married for 2 decades. Hoppo, who is these niggas? Y'all got to stop being so thin-skinned. Y'all got to stop being so thin-skinned. The thing that they think that they're using to insult you is the thing that you should be holding on to as a badge of honor and posting on your wall and saying, look, I've been married for 20 years since I was 22 years old. I don't have a broken family. Look, I built multiple successful businesses, even though they said that I was going to be dead at 18 and 21 years old. I survived. I thrived. And now I can get information to somebody else. Look, I've risen to the top of corporate America. Yeah, it took me a look. Oh, look, you just a house nigga. You sold out and you was kissing butt. Whereas they think it's kissing butt, I call it networking effectively. Everything that anybody says to you that is supposed to be negative, you turn it around into a compliment. Let me say it one more time. Everything that somebody says to you that they is thinking or intending for it to be negative as an insult to you, you turn it around and leverage it as a compliment. People, I'll give you another example. People think that because they make videos about you, for example, on the internet, that is supposed to be a negative thing. As a matter of fact, one thing that I learned from Kevin Samuels is he said, listen, that's the thing that you want because it keeps your name in an algorithm and it actually promotes you. So they're doing you a favor. Don't stop them. Don't get mad because somebody is mad at you or they make a video about you. That's the thing that continues to promote you. That's the thing that makes you more relevant. Charleston White came through and he gave me the sauce too. He confirmed what Kevin Samuels told me a long time ago. He said, Anton, I love that shit. I love it. I look for it. That's the thing that I search for. He said, I don't watch nothing else but me on the internet and search to figure out what it is that people are talking about me. That is the thing that's most important to me. The very thing that they think is negative is actually a positive. And so you turn everything around into working for your benefit. That's what smart people do. That's what the people that are not a part of this cultural norm understand. It's not negative, it's positive if you know how to use it properly in order to propel you to be successful. Calm down, Tiger. Don't trip out. Don't flip out. Don't jump off the bridge. Don't start feeling a certain type of way. Use that to drive you. Use it to negatively motivate you in order to continue to thrive and be greater than you were the day before. Continue to make incremental steps in order to be successful. Stop worrying about what everybody thinks and start using it as your fuel. Start using it as an opportunity. Start using it as a badge of honor because the very thing that they champion as broke people is the very thing. Listen, if they could be you, they would trade shoes with you in 5 minutes. I guarantee you. If they could take your spot, if they could possibly even remotely get close to you, they would. How do I know this? Because every time that I go to their cities and I run into them, they say, they start cheesing. They cheeks get red. They start blushing. I love what you got going on, fam. I'll be like, man, I seen you make that video. I was just playing, man, trying to get my views up. You know how it is. Okay, cool. Keep doing what you're doing, big dog. Holla at you. It's it's serious. It's serious. That's what they do. I'm telling you that I've met a lot of these content creators and YouTubers in person unexpectedly. They didn't know I was going to be there. They didn't know I was going to show up. They didn't know that I was actually going to be coming through the door. My name wasn't necessarily on the bill. And I see them and it was like, ha, 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 yeah. They was blushing, cheesing, trying to give me dap, hugs, all. I seen every last one of their teeth, all 13 of them. Yeah. Some of y'all had some missing teeth. Some of y'all had some missing teeth. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. I seen all 13 of their teeth. I said, oh, they just a little teddy bear. They scared a little old 5'7" Anton. Oh, that's how they are. That's how they are. Nobody says anything negative to you at all. Nobody got no smoke. Ain't nobody. They all cheesing. They fans in real life.